Well, hello.
Well, no.
Welcome back. Greetings, Allie, Purple Blaze, Eric, Nana Rose, Seriously, Lisa, Chanel, and everyone else who is joining us live. And if you're joining us after, welcome. We're glad you are here. And 2024, here we come. Yeah. We are ready. Vera is just finishing up a couple of quick little notes here.
Yeah.
And if you have not checked it out, which you probably have, in our last show, thanks to Eric and Sharon, found the amazing voice from the other side. We called it an EVP.
That's what it's called.
And that means
electro something.
Is it electromagnetic voice projection?
No.
Electro
voice
phenomenon. Yeah, it's not projection. Yeah, that wouldn't be right. Yeah. It's phenomenon.
Exactly. Hi, everybody.
But it was so cool. It was during the last show.
Hi, Lynn.
And a man's voice came through.
Venus, if you will. Hi, Sharon. I know, Laura.
And Laura. Laura's like, I am here. Hello, pay attention. But anyway, yeah, if you didn't get a chance to see our short,
seriously,
beautiful, amazing experience that happened, this voice from the other side, and you were saying that it was Angus.
Yes, definitely.
That was so
Angus.
cool.
Yeah.
It was like the veil thin for that second, and he came through, and if you turn it up really high, you can hear him talking.
Oh, you can.
I don't know exactly what he said, but
the first thing I heard was correct. But then whenever, you know how you keep hearing, you keep repeating and hearing it, I couldn't hear that again.
And I had to turn it way up.
So I don't know.
But that was very cool.
Right, W-R-I-T-E.
Oh, right now, I think. Right?
Yeah,
right
one
now.
was right now, one was right. Mm-hmm. So it kind of all, even like right now is correct.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So that was pretty much a very cool thrill that we had.
Yeah, Allie, you do.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we really would love to hear your thoughts, Allie.
Yeah.
Eric pointed it out.
Yes, and so did Sharon.
Yeah.
So, and thank God for you guys, because I never rewatch a show.
Seriously.
You're good at it, but I never do.
Even if we should. But if we listened to that show again, I would not have heard it had it not been turned up all the way. So if it wasn't for you noticing Eric,
how did you hear that?
I know you have
Sharon.
Very good ears, because that was low for me.
Okay. So she said it was because of Eric. She saw, and what I heard it was not at, what was it?
It wasn't at that
21. I heard it at 43:20.
When you went like this.
Yeah, when I went up.
You said something about the messages from the other side or something.
Ethers.
Yeah. There. Oh yeah.
It was right after that.
Yeah. That was cool.
But Sharon, didn't you say that you heard two different ones? Because I thought she said that. Yeah.
Yeah, like you heard it once and then you heard it at another point, I think.
The timestamp was 43:20.
Yeah, it was right when Vera went up. Like
I said, ethers.
Oh, it's just so cool.
Yeah.
That's neat. Well, today
it just gives you chilly willies.
It does. Too. Oh my gosh, you should have seen us when we were listening to it.
I know.
We were just blown away.
I mean, we got to hear Angus.
I know. I got to hear his voice.
Yeah. I mean, I hear it.
But I know. But it was fun for us to be able to hear him in real time.
Exactly.
With our earth ears.
We were listening with our third ears on that one.
Exactly.
Hi, Zeri.
Exactly.
Thank you for the coffee.
Yeah. 43:19 and 43:21. I'll have to go back and see if I could not hear the second
19.
one.
I would go to 19 and then it ends on the 21st. Who?
She said, Vera could just go ask him.
Yeah, I know. I could.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're going to do that this upcoming spring. We're planning a trance coming up.
Yeah.
An evening with Angus. And it's probably going to be during Vera's
the voice Angus
of April.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's still to be announced.
It's what?
To be announced. Okay. Easy for me to say.
No, I didn't hear what you said.
Yeah. Okay. So, today
it is the Tucson Energy Tac.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, so many things have been happening here.
I know, it's been amazing.
It's just awesome.
We had an incredible sky. We're going to have to, it's on the website, on our blog, a beautiful sky that we had. It was incredible.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you have
it
to
was
check
just
that
gorgeous.
out.
I know.
Pretty.
We say that every time we send a picture.
I know.
You guys
I'm
need to go stop sending the pictures.
You're like, another sky. It's just beautiful.
It is.
It's just a great way to rejuvenate, nature.
Exactly.
And that's a gift that God gives us as well as each other. But it's something that's around us and we can tap into it every day. It's really nice.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have some treats in store today. And one of them.
Did you do it with a flash? Or did you
I hope it shows up. We're going to see.
All right.
On the picture when we show. Do you want to talk about that first? Because it's just so cool. And now everybody wants to know what it is that we're looking at.
No, we're going to wait.
Okay. It's a treat coming up. So.
Like what?
Stay tuned.
Like what?
She wants to know.
Like what?
Like what we're looking at.
Oh, I did the bracelet for our Trust and Transform.
Yeah.
For 2024.
And that's the message for 2024 that Vera got.
Trust and Transform.
Trust and Transform.
It's going to be so amazing. It's going to have lessons like I'm finding out.
Yeah.
But it's going to be good in the long run.
And that's what Transform is all about.
Exactly.
It's because usually we're transforming from one stage to the next. It kind of reminds me of, the Egyptian priestess artwork that I drew is very symbolic of transforming, because when a snake sheds its skin and it moves into the next phase, a new growth, new spiritual growth. Yeah. Thank you, Pam. And so, that very much, when I think of transformation, I think of that image, because as you'll see, she's tapping into her strength, just like what we have inside us. And sometimes when we're stepping into our strength and that transformation, that's where we're finding it, is going through our challenges. Right. Okay. And so Vera picked runes for us. And
I always do that for the new year. Yeah.
Yeah. It's my favorite New Year's gift, is getting a message. I don't know of anything better than getting a message aside from bracelets. But anyway, so we're going to be sharing some of the runes that Vera has picked and a little testimonial about them. And the good news for you is that if you would like to know your rune message, Vera can give that to you through Super Chat.
Yeah.
So that's available for you.
I don't think you're mad, Nana.
Everyone thinks I'm mad.
We're going to have to check it out.
I swear.
The sun looks more white now than golden.
A golden yellow to white. Well, we're going to check it out tonight. You know how cold it is here? You want to tell them how cold it is here?
It's cold.
It's like going to be 28 tonight, huh?
What, the low is 28? I think it's 50 today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've been enjoying our fireplace. It's not turned on right now, but it's been heaven.
I know.
What's the matter with your
kitty? She wants attention.
She is a spoiled little girl.
She is.
And she's really pretty. I wish we could just pick her up and show you, Laura, but she doesn't like that. She doesn't
like to be picked up.
Yeah. She would probably leap from our arms. She's really pretty. She has pale blue eyes. They're like lighter than this. Gorgeous angel light necklace, super pale blue eyes, and she's got white fur. She's really pretty with little brown ears.
Well, ginger,
rusty colored. Yeah.
Okay.
And spiritual disco. Yeah.
You better think about. I forgot how does it go. You better think. That's it. You better think.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to share the runes, and then we want to hear a little bit about
Roxanne, mine too. Oh my gosh.
When there are concerned situations, I'm shocked. It's been amazing. I was in shock by the message when we heard his voice, I have to say.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so just so you know, if you're new to our show, any of the past life information that Vera gives, you can have a reading with Vera. You can check it out all on our website. She'll give you information about your past life as well as your current life. And you can have a reading. There's letter questions, all kinds of stuff there you can find out. And then, of course, all the art that we're showing that I've created, that is also on our website too.
sorry.
Thank you, Purple Blaze.
Awesome.
Pick a rune for me.
Okay, my little friend.
Okay, awesome. So while Vera's doing that, I'm going to share a message that Vera had picked for Mary. So the rune that you picked for Mary, I don't know the name of the rune, Vera, but it stood for joy and light. Where is paper?
I am so organized. It's not even funny. It's called Wunjo.
Wunjo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Wunjo.
And remember, I don't use the traditional runes. I use Ralph Blum's runes.
Yeah. And the other aspect too, I think is really amazing is that it's not just picking the rune. You meditate on it. You pray about it. You pray over it. And you use that psychic ability that you have to pick out what the messages that we most need.
Yes.
So that's the part that comes into play too.
Yeah.
It's like being a pure channel.
Right.
To be able to receive what message that we need. And so Mary's message stood for light and joy. And it was just very profound for her. Laura. Because it had to do with Jesus. She's like, where's my rune? Anyway, but yeah, so hers has the absence of suffering and sorrow. Oh, Eric would love one too.
Okay, so
thank you, Eric. Okay, so while Vera's working on that, I'm going to keep going. Okay, like I said, Mary's light and joy, and it's also talking about the absence of suffering and sorrow. And for the first time in Mary's life in over 50 years, she is free from what was a very challenging, difficult marriage.
Yes.
And talk about the absence of suffering and sorrow. I mean, it's been amazing to see the expression on her face.
Yeah.
The look of hope in her eyes that I remember seeing when I was a little girl during the 70s. I'm dating myself, but that's okay. And how much I so much wanted that for her. I remember she had left my father for a weekend. And when she had done that, she was trying to create a new beginning for her, a new life for us. And I saw that look in her face. And it's been so long because, sometimes it's hard to make it on our own, right? Financial challenges and so forth. But finally, she gets to have that wish now. And it's never too late. She's finally gotten it. It is amazing to see her in her new home. In fact, on Facebook, if you find me on Facebook, you'll see a little video of her. It's just so awesome to see her. And I just wanted to share a little bit about it because she's just filled with so much joy. You could not have picked a better rune for her, Vera, because it says here her travail has ended and it's time to rejoice. Mm-hmm. New energy and her soul is illuminated and restoration. This is just the perfect way to describe how she's feeling right now. And it's a great, almost like a meditation for her to hold in her mind throughout 2024, just like we all will have from our rune message. That is our message for 24. And we can think about it. We can write it down a little sticky and think about it and just remember that energy. Help us get through our year. Okay. What are we missing here? She had a challenging lesson and she conquered it with her children's love. Thank you, Roxanne, and her friends' love and her love from the other side. But definitely, Roxanne, it's her children's love for sure. Mm-hmm. Allie, yeah, her new place looks so cute. You saw it. Cute, awesome. Yeah, it really is nice. She's just so happy. I'm really excited for her to finally have that. Yay! Victory and happiness. Okay, so next I wanted to share. Unless, Vera, were you ready to share the message that you got?
Yeah,
for David and Eric?
David got Jera, and that's the rune that I picked for all of us.
Oh my god.
So you got it was like a double one for you, so that's harvest.
Jera.
Jera.
let's see. I want to show it to them. Can I look at your?
It's right here.
Oh, it's right there. Thank you. I'm going to hold it.
I believe Trexler might have it already.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's see if Pam has Jera. Okay, let's see. While she's looking, I'm going to show them. This is the gorgeous moonstone.
Yep, that's Jera.
Isn't that pretty? Look at that moonstone.
And it has flashes in it, which I love.
And when Vera says flashes, it's kind of like if you turn it a little bit, not the light, but you can see like illumination almost.
Yeah. If you guys send me your emails, I can send you the interpretation of it.
That's so
but
pretty.
For David, it's a rune of beneficial outcomes. Jera applies to any activity or endeavor to which you are committed. Be aware, however, there are no quick results expected, and that's going to be for 2024 anyway. So a span of time is usually involved, hence the word 1 year, symbolizing a full cycle before the reaping, the harvest, or the deliverance. You have prepared the ground and planted the seed. Now you must cultivate with care. To those whose labor has a long season, a long coming to term, Jera offers encouragement of success. Know that the outcome is in keeping of providence and continue to persevere. Remember the old story about the farmer who was so eager to assist his crops that he went out and at night and tugged the shoots. There is no way to push the river. Equally, you cannot hasten the harvest. Be mindful that patience is essential for the recognition of your own progress, which in its season leads to this harvest itself.
Wow.
That's really good.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love that
And
harvest of
Chanel
the
wants
self.
one too.
You know, it's so interesting. It kind of reminds me of when we were listening to Christmas songs, and you were just having fun singing. He said, "All I want for Christmas is myself," and I love that.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of that.
It was so
The harvest of the self.
because my brother, he called and he was with his family, and I guess he had me on speaker, and I didn't know. But he was asking me what I got. Susan too.
Awesome.
He asked me what I got for Christmas, and I said freedom. And you heard everybody. It gives me chills because everybody in the room went, "Oh." That's when I knew I was on speaker.
So Susan's saying a Rune message for my
Yay,
birthday.
happy birthday, Susan. Okay, Eric. Actually, 2 fell out for you. So the first one was Gibo, and that is Gibo. Where is Gibo? Is this Gibo? Yeah. No, Gibo is this. I got to get them straight.
Okay, here we go.
Gibo is that one, and it's about partnership and gifts. Drawing this rune is an indication that a partnership in some form is at hand in love relationships, in business matters, in partnering. How do you say it? Partnering in every kind. You are put on notice not to collapse yourself into that union. For true partnership is achieved only by separate and whole beings who retain their separateness even as they unite. Remember to let the winds of heaven dance between you. At the same time, there's another aspect of partnership that you are being called to consider. For the path of partnership can lead you to the realization of a still greater union, the union with the higher self, union with the divine. The ultimate gift of this rune is the realization of the divine in all things. God always enters into equal partnerships. Gibo, the rune of partnership, has no reverse, for it signifies the gift of freedom from which flow all other gifts.
Wow,
That's pretty good,
I love that.
And then he also got
Salu. I love freedom.
Salu.
It's good to be free to be ourselves, huh? This is really very pretty. I love these stones so much.
Oh, Salu.
How do I turn this one?
Somebody else got Salu this year.
You know, it sounds familiar.
Doesn't it? 139.
They're really, really pretty, these gorgeous moonstones.
So Salu is wholeness, life's force, and the sun's energy. Salu stands for wholeness, that which our nature requires. It embodies the impulse toward self-realization and indicates the path follow, not from ulterior motives, but from the core of your individuality. Seeking after wholeness is a spiritual warrior's quest, and yet what you have been striving for to become is in actuality what you already are. Become conscious of your essence and bring it into form. Express it into a creative way. This is a rune of great power, making life force available to you. This marks a time for regeneration down to the cellular level. Although this rune has no reversed position, there is a reason for caution. You may see fit to withdraw or even retreat at the face of a present situation, especially if the events or people are demanding that you expend your energy now. Know that such a retreat is a retreat in strength, a voyage inward for centering, for balance, and it's a timely retreat is among the skills of a spiritual warrior. And yours goes on for like this. So if you send me your email, I will send it to you. Okay. But there is a cool prayer for this one.
Wow, that's neat.
Yeah, and it's an old ancient prayer, Celtic.
Why is it giving me the chills?
Yeah, you who are the source of all power, whose rays illuminate the world, illuminate also my heart, so that it too can do your work.
Wow.
It's called Gatari or something. Something.
That is so cool.
Yeah,
it's Celtic, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that is so
Oh,
neat.
a spiritual disco too.
Well, thank you, spiritual disco.
Okay, so Chanel's next. You guys can keep talking.
Okay.
Oh,
Susan?
you can send it to Sammy. Does Sammy have
Chanel?
her? Or Sammy at
thank you,
selovesyou.com, SELOVES, and the letter U.com.
Okay.
And that's Sammy.
All right.
So Chanel's next, right?
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. You could do another.
All right. So while Vera's looking at the next one, I'm going to share Sammy's, which is the warrior. Do you know the name of that one? Right here?
Yeah,
Sammy's.
Tiwas.
Oh,
remember?
Oh, I thought Signals was Tiwas.
No, I think you did.
Oh,
that.
no, yours is, yours
You
is
did
different.
that wrong, remember?
Tiwas, yeah, I did. Oops. Okay. Now, this is very cool because with Sammy's being the warrior, also the sky god is a part of that message.
Mm-hmm. Laura, I know. I love you so much.
And I thought it was really interesting because she was saying that it really resonated to her because of the changes that are happening right now to her mentally. And she feels that her confidence is growing and she's trusting herself more. So I thought it was interesting because in reading her description, one of the things in the meaning of the rune was the urge for conquest is powerful at this time, especially self-conquest.
Awesome.
Yeah. So I thought that was interesting because that's one of the things sometimes that when we have challenges mentally is getting out of our own way.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which sounds weird, but we know what that means.
Exactly.
We can get in our own head.
A lot of these, there's no reverse, and that's kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So this is Chanel. Chanel's is Iwas, and it's defense. You could show her.
Oh.
And it's the avertive powers. As we're tested, we fund the power to avert blockage and defeat. At the same time, we develop in ourselves an aversion to the conduct that creates stress in our lives. If there appears to be an obstacle in your path, consider that even a delay may prove beneficial. Do not be overly eager to press forward, for this is not a time or situation in which you can make your influence felt. Patience this year, right?
Wow.
Patience is the counsel of Iwas. Nothing hectic, no act needy or lusting after desired outcome. This rune speaks to the difficulties that can arise at the beginning of a new life. Awesome.
Wow.
Often it announces a time of waiting for the spring to fill up with water, for the fruit to ripen on the bough. Perseverance and foresight are called for here. The ability to foresee consequences before you act is a mark of the profound person. Avert anticipated difficulties through right action. This rune is saying, and even more than that, we are doers and we are deciders. Once the decision is clear, the doing becomes effortless. For the universe supports and empowers our action. Receiving Iwas, you are put on notice that through inconvenience and discomfort, growth is promoted. This may well be a trying time. Certainly, it is a meaningful one. So set your house in order. Tennis, be clear, and wait for the will of heaven. That's a good one.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of harvesting, like what you got for David.
Yeah.
And harvesting, when we're going to harvest
Yeah.
any soil, we have to till it first.
Yeah.
We have to get rid of the weeds. We have to get it all plowed up.
Yeah.
Plant. I mean, there's work that has to go into it then, but when the
Susan
time
got
is
two.
right, we're going to reap those benefits.
Okay. Well, Susan got 2 as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So she got Tiwas, I think, 2.
All right.
Is that Tiwas?
Tiwa is
Yeah,
popular.
And which is the spiritual warrior, actually. Yeah.
Oh, yes, we have that. Well, actually, Pam can show. Whoops. That was a it was a
And then she got
sneak peek into what's
fertility.
coming. Let's see.
Okay.
There we
And
go. So that's Tiwa's. That warrior mark.
Ingus. I'm hoping I'm saying these right, but who knows? Okay, so Susan's. Oh, did I already? Yeah, did Chanel. Okay, so Susan's is, she first got Tiwa's,
Okay.
and that is a spiritual warrior. 120.
I'll show you this.
And then give Sammy your email so I can send you the description.
Pam has it up there, but I just wanted to show how pretty the stone is.
Oh,
Too.
perfect.
Yeah.
So this is the rune of the spiritual warrior. Always the battle of the spiritual warrior is with the self, funding a will through action, yet unattached to outcomes, remaining mindful that all you can really do is stay out of your own way and let the will of heaven flow through you. These are among the hallmarks of the spiritual warrior. Embodied in this rune is the energy of discrimination, the sword-like quality that enables you to cut away the old, the dead, the extraneous. And yet with the warrior rune comes certain knowledge that the universe always has the smooth. Patience is the virtue of this rune. And it recalls the words of St. Augustine that the reward of patience is patience. So here is your asked to look within, to delve down to the foundations of life itself. Only in doing so can you hope to meet the deepest needs of your nature and tap into your most profound resources. The molding of character is at you when you draw Tiwas. Awesome.
Wow.
So the next one you got was Ingus. Here.
Fertility.
Mhm.
Okay, here we go.
Where in the heck is Ingus?
Okay, now we're gonna go to this one's really cool. Look at that.
And
It's
isn't
got
that cool?
it looks like 2 X's on top of each other.
And beginnings, Ing, the hero god. This rune is akin to the moon, the intuitive part of our
Wow.
nature, with its urging towards harmonizing and adjusting in the sphere's personal relationships. Ingus embodies the need to share, the yearning to be desired, and search for similarities. The completion of beginnings, that's awesome, is what Ingus
Wow.
requires. Drawing this rune may mark a time of joyful deliverance, a new life, a new path. A rune of great power. Receiving it means you must now have the strength to achieve completion, resolution, for which comes a new beginning. Above all, completion is crucial here. It may be timely that you complete some project now. If so, make it your first priority. Perhaps a difficult state of mind can be clarified or resolved. The appearance of this rune indicates that you must fertilize the ground for your own deliverance.
Wow.
All right. That was Susan, and our cute little tack is next.
Oh, Allie, you're so cute. Allie wants to do something for us. She's drawing messages for us.
Oh, that's so cute.
You're sweet.
Okay, so tack.
That runestone
let's
got
see.
a birthmark.
Which one?
You know, it's these moonstones,
it's a
Tack.
moonstone.
They're so pretty because they have the dark, you see.
Which one did he get? Oh, this
Oh.
one. Never mind. I got it.
Is it Tack's turn now?
It's text.
Okay. Is it this one?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Tack, tack, tack. How come I can't find it? I know it's here. Oh, there it is. Othilla. Or Othilla. O-T-H.
I'm going to show it to you.
I-L-A.
That is kind of really cool looking.
Isn't that cool? It looks like a fish to me.
It does. I was thinking the same thing. I'll turn it so we can see if there's any marks.
Okay,
Kind of
so this
got a
is
pretty mark on the
98.
side.
98.
So pretty.
Okay, this is a time of separating paths. Old skins must be shed, outmoded relationships discarded, When you receive this rune, a peeling away is called for. Part of the cycle of initiation, Othila is a rune of radical severance. The appropriate action here is submission and quite possibly retreat, knowing how and when to retreat, and possessing the firmness of will to carry it out. Real property is associated with Othila, for that is the rune of acquisitions and benefits. However, the benefits you receive, the inheritance, may be derived from something you must give up. This can be particularly demanding when what you are called upon to abandon is some part of your behavior or a part of your cultural inheritance. For then you must look closely at what until now you have proudly proclaimed as your birthright, whether it is your attachment to your position in society, to do the work you do, or even to your beliefs about your own nature. The separation called for will free you from becoming who you truly are.
Wow.
Yes, it's retreat inheritance. Very cool.
Wow. And spiritual disco, I mean, first of all, he loves sushi.
There you go.
And oh my God, how appropriate.
Yeah.
I mean, see
It
what I
is.
mean?
It's awesome.
It's like right on.
Yeah, that's what I love about these runes. Because I mean, mine, whenever I was, it was saying that it's going to be a bunch of challenges this year and stuff, but it leads to growth. And I'm like, what other challenges could I have? And then guess what? The very next day, challenge.
Dang it.
So, but that's okay. I can do it.
It's an opportunity for growth.
Yes.
It's an opportunity to be able to transform.
Yeah. Yes. And to realize that you can't control everything. You just have to give it to God.
Yeah. And actually, it's freeing when we do that. And it helps us to have more happiness too and more joy. Because then when we're trying to control things, sometimes our happiness we might feel is tied to having this certain outcome happening.
Ooh, I got the wild ox.
But when we give up that control, it's like almost being at peace with whatever happens. Sometimes it's hard to do, but it's so rewarding. Okay, you got the ox.
Oh, I just was looking at what Ellie gave us.
Oh,
I don't know what yours was. I didn't get to see it.
Oh, I did not write it down.
Oh, you got Fehu.
Fehu.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it means yet.
Fehu. Oh, Fehu. Okay, it's possessions for you.
Oh, okay.
You can look at it later.
Okay, we will. So in the meantime, Vera, do you want to share what you picked for yourself for 2024? It was right on too.
Signals.
I mean, how appropriate is that, messenger?
It's Azuz.
Do you want to share about it?
Yeah. Azusa.
I thought it was extremely, just even the name of it,
of
signals, I thought was really appropriate.
Yeah. So unfolding new life, new connections, surprising linkages directing me to a new path. Be especially aware during meetings and chance encounters. Bringer of sacred knowledge, truly blessed. Loki.
Oh,
you know how much I love Loki.
Yeah, you've always said.
He's a bringer of benefits to humankind, even though he's a trickster. Even scoundrels and arch thieves can be bearers of wisdom. Expect the unexpected. And that's what happened. A call to a new life, self-change, integrates conscious motive with conscious intent. Yeah,
I like that.
That's good.
And now I have you guys what Vera picked for me because it was so right on. I'm really excited to share this one. Yeah. So what you picked for me was called radio. And it looks like an R.
Radio. I love you.
Here it is. Looks like an R. And it stands for journey, communication, union, and reunion. And one of the things that I really loved about the message of this for me is that it had to do with the ultimate union, like of heaven and earth. It was like that comes at the end of a journey. And it was saying when what is above and what is below are united and as one mind. And why I was so excited about that is because I feel like this place and where we're at is a culmination of this journey and what we've wanted to do for so long. I feel like when it was saying what's above, which is Angus and our team that's helping us on the other side, and what's below, which is the team here in life, and what
And all of you.
exactly is coming together to create a positive change on the planet, to create light and goodness to share. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I was just really excited about the message, and it really resonated to that. Another part of it was saying that the journey is toward self-healing, self-change, and union. And that's what we worked so hard to find in our own life, and take that journey and help to create a situation where others can get that.
Exactly.
Whether it's online when we're sharing together, or whether it's here in person at a retreat that we have, or evening with Angus coming up this year.
This
In
spring.
any way that we can help to create this to happen.
Yeah. I can't wait till we can do it here.
Yeah, me
Well, I'm
too.
not supposed to wish your life away, but I'm excited.
Yeah, I am really excited too. And
See, this is why I want to come here.
it's a cute
Squirrel.
little flip. Yeah. Yeah. And so one of the things too that I wanted to share, I thought this would be a good time if you'd like. I wanted to share, because we talked about on New Year's Eve, the art pick for the year is Angus. And so we just kind of wanted to also do, you have something that you're going to share for the year. It's your bracelet for the year.
Your bracelet?
And Angus goes along with this message and this bracelet very well, because we have put so much trust, even when we didn't know where we were going. Not literally, but just figuratively in all ways. Even when we could not figure out how things were going to work out,
Right.
He knew better than we could ever figure out. And it's just really putting our trust and your trust into your spirit guide, your master teacher, your team on the other side to lead you, to Father and Mother God, to lead you to where, for things to work out, where you know it's going to happen. Whenever you have those goals, like we talked about on New Year's Eve, you have those.
That was fun.
Yeah, you have those for a reason, and that's your chart pulling you. And one of the things that Angus was telling us through Vera in a trance is that your chart is so specific. It's like looking at a phone book. I don't know, maybe some of our younger people might not be as familiar with phone books, but they are so very specific, and there's all these coordinates. And I asked him a question about something. He goes, "Oh, that's 39, 57, 86. It was a coordinate in my chart of when something was going to happen.
Then.
It's amazing. And so I just wanted to share that because what?
I keep looking at him because, I have that big canvas in my room.
Yeah.
And sometimes when I wake up, I see it and I'm like,
Well, I
That's
can't
what
wait
made me
because,
laugh.
when we're going to have retreats here, you know what I want to do? I want to do life size. I want to do life size canvas so that when you walk in, it's like he's standing right there. That's going to be very cool. But anyway, that's another reason why Angus represents trust and transformation. I mean, him giving you wisdom through Vera as well as through your spirit guides and your master teacher, because they communicate. Anyone that's involved with any way that we can reach each other, Angus is also involved because he's a protectorate of SC, and he is helping to bring message and goodness into the world as much as we all possibly can. And so he is there for you too, is what I'm getting at. And so whenever, and so whenever you're here, or you're thinking about something that maybe you heard here, or just even not here, but just living your own life, he's there to help with infusion, giving you information through your guide, and working with your team as well, because we're all one team together.
That's very true. And we're here to help each other.
Exactly. And that transformation is that empowerment, and that's strength, because that's what it represents, is the sort of strength. And that's our strength coming up to transform in our lives. It's not easy when we're going through our challenges.
No.
But one of the quotes that he said that I really, really love, he said, "You don't try, you do. And so whether it's harvesting or whether it's having patience or whether it's knowing what's going to work out, this year, that's what we can remember is we're not going to try. We're going to do it. Yeah.
That's it.
That's
right
going
there.
to manifest. Whatever Angus has told me has come to pass. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah. He's a good guy.
It's just awesome.
And one of our soul tribers is going to Scotland.
Yeah. Isn't that great?
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear about that.
Yeah, that's going to be so cool.
Mm-hmm. Maybe what we could do, Vera, until we get there, we could do some type of amazing meditation for our soul tribe, and we can go there.
Yeah,
in a meditation.
That would be cool. Go to that cliff that we always went to. Yeah.
And guess who's going to be waiting there by the fire to talk to us?
Exactly.
And whisper during the video.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe the words we heard Angus said was, thinks our own personal message. So what we hear is how we hear it.
That's what I think, that's what I was thinking when everybody was hearing something different, so that's what I thought too.
That's pretty cool.
So then whoever saw or heard WRITE needs to write.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That is great. Don't you love that?
Yeah.
It's really cool when we can all get what we're meant to get. Yeah, that's neat. Do you still do messages from Angus readings? Absolutely.
Yeah. It is so lovely.
Yes. Okay. Now let's see if there's anything else here, Vera. Okay. Actually,
I want to go before I get too old.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't want you to have to push me in Scotland.
I just want to share, though the art for the year, the pick of the year is Angus. He's a messenger. He's not necessarily the angel. He's the messenger. But I wanted to give.
He's not an angel.
I wanted to give an honorable mention for Angel of the Year to the Dominion Angel, and the reason is because when I think of rose quartz, it's not in there.
It's not. That was the other one.
Okay, well, when I think of rose quartz, I think of the Dominion Angel.
Yeah.
Because rose quartz, as you've shared, has to do with us finding self-love. I mean, love from others, but it all comes from self-love. Because if we don't feel like we're love worthy, we can't receive it from ourselves. We're going to have barriers there.
Yeah.
And so one of the most core aspects to transformation, part of your message, is self-love. And your Dominion Angel,
biggie.
Yeah, she is amazing for you.
Yay, Roxanne. That sounds like fun.
Your Dominion Angel is amazing for you to help you connect with self-love, because she's the one that's going to show you your goodness through your good deeds. And it might not be in 3D right in front of you, but there's going to be ways.
Yes.
She'll get it through to you in vision or dreams or messages to other people.
We should do a group trip.
I love it.
We'll have to do it for a year or something, so people can,
that would be amazing. We'll have to do a trance, and then Angus will come in with his Scottish accent.
Yeah, there we go. And I have one of my friends they went to Scotland, and they gave me a cashmere scarf.
Really?
Yeah. It's not our colors though, but it's still pretty. So
the first time Angus ever came through, Vera came in to talk with us. I was there. So I was there. But literally, the first time he came through, his accent was very strong in the beginning. And that was to help us remember our Scottish life, right?
I guess so.
I would imagine. Or was there another reason with that, Vera? Guess because he was resonating.
I have no idea.
He was talking to you about it for a year in sessions before he came through like that, right? Before you full tranced him. He was coming through with
information, about our past lives.
Yeah, and so it was all so much about that Scottish life.
I want a kilt.
And so he had that thick accent.
A drum. That's what I got last night.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't sleeping.
You want like one of those?
I want a drum.
What happened to the one? Did we give it?
We gave it back to Zara.
Okay.
But I want a Native American drum.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah.
And over over time, his accent has
You were.
gotten not as thick
Mhm.
of an accent. I just wanted to share. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you guys do a show all in the Scottish accent?
Oh God, I couldn't even begin.
It was
to
in the beginning years, and since then it's been what? Gosh, how many years since then?
Give me your address. I'll send it to you.
That's very nice. I bet it's soft cashmere.
Mhm.
Okay. All right, Vera, do you want to share about your amazing 2024 bracelet
Didn't we have a?
picture?
Oh, is that the message for me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's from
Yeah.
it's from Pam.
Oh, Pam.
Yeah, it just
okay.
happens to have my little name on
Traxler.
there. Yeah.
Okay. Yes, this is the bracelet for 2024, and it has the theme of trust and transform. So it has blue moonstone, which is healing, protection, health, and supports our wealth. And that's wealth in all things, not just monetary, right? Blue lace agate is grounding and enlightenment. For enlightenment, and it helps us with the throat chakra so that we can express ourselves and be able to transform and trust and all that kind of stuff. Citrine, bright outlook. It's the sunshine that we need to keep going. And I had to put my little amber in there because I'm an amber freak this year. So my ambers to me is echoes of the ancients. Wow. So it has all the wisdom that we need right there, and we can tap into it. And then, of course, amethyst, which is spirituality and intuition. And it is really a power stone because it does everything.
Yes.
Really, And then the crackle quartz is an amplifier. It amplifies all the other stones, and it's also for growth. And it has balance. It helps us balance when we're going through this transformation. And it protects us against negativity, too.
I love it. I love. And it might be hard to tell from the picture, but the two large dark beads are a deep purple.
Yeah, they're amethysts.
Those are the amethysts you were just talking about. And the crackle quartz, if you didn't know, is that big one right there at the bottom. It's clear and it's crackly. It's gorgeous. And of course, the blue is just beautiful. That moonstone there up there at the top is really
and then the
pretty.
blue lace agate also calms the mind so that you can sleep. You still have a lot to do. It helps you to sleep too.
And it's that peace. And that's good. We need to have that. Well, I love it. You know what's really cool too, being that you picked that blue agate. That's Angus's soul color is blue.
Yep.
Hence the blue we are wearing. See, it all connects.
I know that's why I'm wearing blue, because trust, it's any really blue stone. And I wanted Larimer. But I got some Larimer, and I don't think so. I'm not using it.
It's really pretty, but it's not
Larimer.
It doesn't look like Larimer that we see when we
I'll find Larimer sometime. I'm just not going to buy my beads anymore online. I'm going to go physically now that I'm in Arizona, because there's stores everywhere.
This is going to be fun.
Yeah, so that'll be exciting.
Very cool. That is amazing. Yeah. Wow, that was pretty. All right, Vera. Now, we do have a question that came in for you.
Oh,
okay. And it's from our fabulous Chrissy Sharon, and she would like to know. Ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. She would like to know, did I have an aristocratic past life in China that explains my love for fashion?
Okay, let's see. So let me make sure, because I have to read my handwriting. So you were in like one of the most powerful dynasties, and I'm not really that in with the Chinese dynasties, but I kept getting 6, so I think it's either it can't be 6. It has to be like 600 or something like that. That was and it was a very prosperous time at that time. But you were not an aristocrat. You were around the aristocrats because you designed clothes for the emperor's wives, but mostly for the first wife, because she was the most powerful one.
Right.
And she didn't want to share her designs with the other wives.
I see.
But you walked in their circles, which is something that was not done. But they loved you. That number one wife loved you so much and trusted you so much that she had you sewing for her friends and stuff like that. But nothing could be anything that you did for her. It had to be something
I
totally
see.
different. But you were so innovative, and you tried new things that, they didn't do back then, and different
Wow.
fabrics that they didn't put together or something. She did things that were really avant-garde.
Wow, that's cool.
You were cherished. You were treated very well until you fell in love.
Oh no, who
And that
did you
was a
fall in
no-no.
love with?
Well, it was a very nice man. Nobody she knows now.
Uh-huh.
He's not in this life. But yeah, the number one wife did not like that.
Oh no.
Well, because it was like she didn't have the time to do the dresses like she did before. Because
Oh my
yeah,
gosh,
so,
don't
yeah.
get a life or you get killed.
Well, she didn't get killed. Her boyfriend got killed.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's not going to happen now. It's going
Yeah.
to be freedom to enjoy your life. Man,
Yeah,
wow.
exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean,
because it's like in this life, if you think like if things that I really love and I'm really good at, I don't want somebody to get hurt. Sometimes that's in the back of your mind and it doesn't make sense, but it does because it comes from a past life.
that's so great.
Yeah. Yep. So
Well,
don't
see,
do that. You're sharing.
You know what's awesome about this now? Now you know where it comes from. And
Yeah.
so if that creeps up, you're like, you can just dissolve it away. It's just
Yeah.
cell and memory from past life.
And I bet you if you like doodle, I don't know if you doodle about fashion or whatever, how you can design, she can start getting that energy from that past life.
Oh, that's so cool. That would be really neat. And then
Yes, you do.
that gift, it can it can come out now and she can start
exactly.
utilizing it in some way.
Yeah, yeah,
That's neat.
yeah,
So she knows this woman, huh?
yeah. And the woman's not a bad person. It's just that's what they did back then.
Well, I'm kind of mad at her right now.
I know it's kind of hard to say. Well, she had somebody murdered, but she's not a bad person.
Yeah, right. Sure.
Oh, I know that's horrible to say. That's
Wow.
just what they did, but that's what they did.
Yeah.
But she never knew it. Sharon never knew. She thought the guy
Oh.
just took off on her.
Wow.
So that's why. Yeah. So yeah.
Wow. And then we think it's us, and meanwhile they're dead.
Yeah.
Wow. That is.
I'll tell you who the
awesome
woman is
information.
privately.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Wow is right. Oh, little bombshell there. Well, I'm very, very grateful. We are both very grateful for your super chat questions. It was so
Yeah.
fun to share this with you and learn about what's in store for you in 2024. Yeah, that is sneaky.
I keep wanting to put 25.
Really?
Instead of 24.
I am enjoying so much putting 24 instead of 23. I'm so happy.
I know. Me
I'm
too.
loving it. It's amazing. It's going to be an amazing year for us, for all of us.
Yeah.
We've got patience and harvesting and freedom and life force, all kinds of great stuff. And more goodies over here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so now that we're here, Vera, we're going to do so much. It's going to be great.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. I can't wait.
Yeah. And pretty soon we will share the date of our evening with Angus coming up and maybe a summer class too.
There you go.
I don't know if the summer class will be in person though, because it's quite hot here.
Sammy's email is SAMI@SELOV as in victory, ES and the letter U.com.
Yeah. All
Maybe we could put up on the screen.
Yeah, that would be great.
Trex is probably going, that wasn't in the thing.
She was like, it's not in the script.
That's right.
I'll put it right here. Okay, here we go.
Oh, you can do it. Okay.
Yeah. EESU.com.
It was Cheryl that said it. I thought it was.
There it is.
Yeah. There you go. There it is.
Yeah. All right. Check.
And then Lisa, send us your address.
Yeah. And Eric too. No, he's gonna connect with Sammy.
Yeah, I'm gonna give them. I'm
Yeah.
giving Lisa that thing.
Oh, the address.
Yeah,
to
that's why I
shipping.
need
Yeah.
the address. Yeah.
Got you. All right. Vera, was there anything else that you wanted to tell our friends?
No, that was absolutely it.
Okay, great. All right, love you. And
It's wrong, Chrissy.
it is? Sammy, is it Samira at loves you? L-E?
You didn't put SE loves you.
Oh. Okay, don't pay attention to that. Wait, take
No,
that
it's
one
not
off.
funny.
It is. I was in a
Thank
rush.
you for telling us, Trexler.
Yeah, thank you, Pam. That's what I
What
get
did
for
you
being.
mess up, my little Allie?
That was what I get for being in a rush. Sammy, SE loves you.
Yeah, there you
We
go.
just put Sammy loves you.
That's it. And she does.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Eric.
Aw.
Thank you so much for everything and letting us know
Yeah.
about that EVP.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
a special treat.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Now I want to go through all of them and see if we hear anything.
I know.
That would be
Really?
crazy, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I can't
Ever
believe
take a screenshot?
I can't believe I put in the wrong email. Oh, well, the right one's in there now, so that's okay. All right.
Okay.
Well, we love each and every one of you.
Yes.
Are there any last words? Till next week.
Trust and transform. Journey with us.
All right. I think we're still live, actually.
Oh, wow. Cool.
And yeah.
Bye, everybody. We love you. We're going to